Jigsaw copycat.
This is gonna go sideways fast.
I'm a little spin like a spiral. He could be anyone. He could be anyone. We're gonna tear this city apart. I'm a little spin like a spiral.
What's going on? You already know, man, we are back, and this is going to be one of our last Saw reviews before the new Saw 10 movie come out September 29th. So once again, shout out to anybody that's coming through tonight. We are back and we are live. Spiral from the Book of Saw, aka Saw 9 movie review. Yes. Once again, shout out to anybody coming through tonight.
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, Biggaford? What's going on, Zoe?
Chilling, Louise. How you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good, man. I ain't gonna front. Your boy was a little sleepy. Boy. I'm trying to tell you, man. But y'all already know, man. I gotta come through for y'all. Not only that, though, I enjoy doing this. So, hey, it is what it is. I'll be able to get my sleep when I get done.
And to be honest with you, we're talking about like the second best Saw movie out there right now. So
when it comes to the Saw franchise, I ain't did a ranking yet. We're gonna work on that during Halloween, but this is definitely not the second best one. I would definitely put it in the consideration of probably maybe number 4, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, maybe. What's going on, Nadia?
Yeah.
What up?
What's up?
Appreciate you coming through. Ready to hear your experience with Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson.
I mean, compared to the last two movies, I have to say that it wasn't that bad, but
She's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Also, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Like,
Thank you.
it's
I'll
just
accept
alright.
that.
I mean, it's just alright. I mean, I'm not as mad as I am the last one. The last one, I was just like,
What is this crap,
okay.
right? Mm-hmm.
Pouquet. But okay. All right, y'all. Once again, we are back. Shout out to anybody that's coming through joining us tonight, and definitely wanted to throw a shout out to my co-host Nadia and Biggaford, who've been coming through joining me for the Saw reviews leading up into this new one we about to do. And shout out to all of y'all who've been watching. Definitely appreciate y'all coming through and watching. Beats and mics, man. I don't know. It's the music guys, I guess, that keep blessing us. We'll be back this week, and we got a very, very special review for Nas. My boy's dropping Magic 3. I'm like, oh, okay, Nas. You want to bless us with some more music? Once again, I ain't mean to get off topic, but I just letting y'all know that I'm very, very excited about that. It's a time to be alive, to be a hip-hop fan.
You're excited about a Nas album dropping?
You said what?
You're excited about a Nas album dropping?
Yes, I'm very excited about Nas dropping again. He just dropped maybe about a month ago. Magic 2.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Top-notch music, top-notch production, yes. Very good.
Because Nas has a big problem with picking beats, you know what I mean? For me.
Not no more. Have you heard his last album?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear it.
Last 5 albums.
Oh, you should.
Well, the last 3 years.
The last one I heard that I really liked was oh my god, what was the name of it? The Life After Death or something like that.
What?
I can't remember the name of it. Something life. Had something to do with life.
And when I'm wrong, I could have been right. So I'm still right because I could have been wrong.
Life is good, and I'm hoping that's not your last Nas experience. Please tell me that ain't the last experience you had.
That was in 2012.
Yeah, that was the last Nas album I heard. I ain't gonna lie.
At the death. Wallace? Like what?
Yeah,
y'all, let's get to it. No, Biggaford.
I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to go back and start at 2020 and listen to King's Disease, and then two, and then Magic, and then King's Disease 3, and then Magic 2, and now he's coming out with Magic 3. These are solid albums. Like
Yes.
I'm, sir. Sweet. Like
Shout out
I
to
guess
Hit
I would
Boy.
say my favorite is KD3.
Yeah, probably right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check them out.
All right, opening scene. Spiral from the Book of Saul, aka Saul 9. How we feel about this opening scene? Witch is finally back to the traps. And did the sequel feel different from previous Saw movies? Like a spinoff, maybe?
Yes, it
Um,
definitely felt like a spinoff. Um, of course, I kind of saw some shit like this coming from a mile away. Back when I realized that everybody that he recruits, it seemed very cultish, and then other people will, pick up his same rhetoric and do their own shit with it, because we gotta, I don't know, be a justice warrior. But anyway,
That seems like that's who this guy
um,
is. He's his own guy. This ain't like a recruitment.
yeah, this ain't a John Kramer follower. This is just a I I I I do
copycat
believe you can be
again.
reformed through extreme trauma. So it's just like, I mean, I guess it is a follower, but not a direct apprentice.
What you say,
Yeah, like a
Enzo?
copycat. A copycat, pretty much.
Yeah, but like I said, it's kind of feeling like he got his own thing going on. But once again, this is John's game. I mean, well, John created this as far as the whole atmosphere of game, putting the people in games for
Mm-hmm.
them to get out of. So yeah, it's still his thing. So yeah, copycat basically. But I mean, he came in with his own style.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did feel different because we actually got to see the person get the same. I guess we got to see this from beginning to the end, to seeing the person get kidnapped, to seeing their demise, and it was just one, a continuous thing. It wasn't like, oh, we flash back and flash forward. It was just, But yes, I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad we started back with a trap. Like, damn it, this is Saul. We
Yeah.
start with traps.
Absolutely.
I was waiting on our like Neo zoom in, zoom out, like 90s style music video. They kind of seemed like they wanted to slow down a little bit, Like they did it a little bit, how they zoom around and shit like, whoa, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I see
They
y'all.
they
Slow
they
it
was
down.
pushing that shit too hard in this one. I'm just like, come on, stop. I get that that's
That,
like a Saul thing, but it's just like the whole freaking out.
seemed like they just a little bit. They tried to slow it down just a little bit.
I feel like that's
Um,
something they can get rid of. I don't care to see that anymore.
as far as this
It's really
Yeah,
trap,
nice.
I like it.
I'm like, yo, okay.
I don't even know if this is logically, if you can fit, can this be done? Can this be done? That was my
Yeah,
question
I mean,
after
I
this
took.
happened. How hard
I
do
don't
you
want to make
have
it
to
sound
clench on
crazy.
someone's tongue that you cannot get it out? That you know what I'm saying? Like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't want to make it sound crazy, but I mean, your tongue could be a little longer than. I mean, if you, I don't know, stretch it out.
No,
So
your
Yeah.
like,
tongue is as long as it's gonna be. You can't make it longer unless you cut the little thing under your tongue.
no, I ain't
Then
saying you
it
can.
like
Yeah, but you can tell. That's what I'm saying. It looked like obviously it hurt, and they were pulling it way more
Oh,
than it's
God.
supposed to be pulled as far as the length. The fact that he was bleeding or whatever. But overall, as far as this trap go, I'm just wanting to know could you survive this? Would this been able to be survivable if he would have did what he was supposed to do?
yes.
Yeah, if he did it before
All
the
he had
train
to do,
came, yeah.
yes. He had enough time to jump before the train came, and the
Mm-hmm.
weight would have ripped the tongue out. If you wouldn't have bled to death, which I don't know, like I don't know,
That's what
because
I'm
you
thinking.
can die from like tongue, like if somebody pierce your tongue wrong, you can bleed to death. So that's what I mean, like.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just piercing. I'm talking about ripping your
Because
tongue out.
because you have different veins and arteries that run through your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of places won't do tongue splitting and stuff like that, or the cutting a little thing in your tongue so you can hang out longer. And it's I follow a lot of piercing pages and stuff. I have a lot of piercings, and none of those though. None of those. None of those.
These traps definitely felt personal, and as far as feeling different from previous Saw movies, felt a little different. The tone definitely felt a little different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could tell. I could tell. Obviously, we was about to start going for certain people, and that this wasn't about people appreciating life. This is about some. You did this wrong
Revenge,
thing,
yeah.
so now you got to pay for it. Do you want to
Mm-hmm.
live?
It's like, but didn't the last dude, as far as your boy Logan, kind of have that motivation too a little bit, especially when it pertained to cops?
No, because who were the people that he had in the traps? Were
See you,
they
Tony.
bad enough to even die from what they died from? Because I'm like, what the? Because you remember he said he was recreating something, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but did the people that you put in the traps deserve to be in the traps?
Facts.
I'm more so
Or were
pertaining
these
to
just
just the
people?
cop though, since we talk this main one as far as this new one is more so targeting cops. So I'm like,
Yeah.
with his whole thing at the end of Jigsaw, I ain't saying his whole motivation was going after cops, but pertaining to that one particular cop, it was like what you had did, how you been framing or whatever, blase. It's like, kind of seemed like he had the same motivation somewhat. But Detective Matthews, we definitely needed to see you in this. Anyway, did we like the new voice and the new dog?
The dog was okay. I didn't like the voice. I wasn't too far.
Yeah, the voice was not scary.
No.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure. Hello, Mr. Paulie.
Yeah, the voice was not scary. The dog, I was cool with the dog because at least it had like some type of connection. And but it also like the whole calling police officers pigs and stuff like
Pig,
that,
yep.
and then the fact that they was so.
That seemed kind
And
of
the
on the
fact that they
nose
was
to me.
targeting police officers. Yeah. I
Mhm.
mean, but also the whole pig mask from the first one. So like, I mean, that's
Yeah.
why I'm just like, at least that was that type of connection. And it
Yeah.
wasn't like hammered so hard.
No, I didn't like the voice, and no, I didn't like the dog. I missed my boy on the bicycle. He kept it creepy. He kept it,
Billy.
you know what I'm saying, simple.
Billy
Let
on the
everybody know
bike.
what was up. But
I mean,
yeah, voice was
but
definitely
this
horrible.
was were the, but these clues were very clear though, because I was like, bro, y'all not listening.
Mhm. Agreed.
They wanted, to me, with the whole
The
thing with the
rules were
voice, they
very
kind
clear.
of, yeah. Now, we're definitely going to get to that. Like I said, though, I see what y'all was trying to do with the atmosphere as far as switching it over, but with the whole voice thing, y'all was trying to go to that, like, Silence of the Lambs type of vibe, Bone Collector, maybe a little bit. He was trying to give us a little bit of some thriller vibes, a little bit. Take us out the
Mhm.
horror atmosphere, it seemed like. The voice wasn't it, though. Nigga, this ain't the 90s.
I agree.
All right, did we like our new lead cops, Jigsaw victims? We got my boy Zeke and William. I ain't mind Zeke at all, man. We jump into this with him having a lot of drama going on with his fellow cops, as far as him being a
Mhm.
snitch. He told on a fellow police officer. So yeah, he got a lot going on. He ain't really had no partner like that. So he got this new partner, as far as William. And I don't mind these two. They
No, I
ain't got no
like them.
chemistry, but I don't mind them.
Yeah, I like them. I thought they were good.
Yeah.
We also
Same.
got the captain. No purpose at all. I guess just to be a victim.
Yeah.
I didn't care about him. Just letting y'all know I did not care. When they got into the trap, I did not care. The new Jigsaw victims are
Well,
pretty much these cops that are pretty much hate Chris Rock. And it's pretty much, I seem like a setup to make it seem like he might be running a new game or something, which we're going to get to. But yeah.
that's what I felt like that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Chris Rock.
Tony. So,
Yo,
y'all
the
like the new
dialogue,
leads?
yeah, it's just sometimes the choice of dialogue that they had him say, I'm just like, nobody talks like this. I'm sorry. That's
Chris
just me.
Rock does.
Wait,
No,
wait.
I can tell like when he improvised some and when it was just like,
What?
these are some terrible dialogue bullshit.
Nah, that opening scene was good. Now, that dialogue, the Forrest Gump shit, like, that was fun.
Yes, that was funny. I like that.
And that was him.
But,
You right about that. That was his improv.
even the
That
part
was
where he
him.
was like, "Me no want no blood clot partner." That was cool. I like that.
That's
I
kind
like
of a
that.
problem, though. It's like, nigga, this shit getting funny. Like, we watching songs.
Right.
Chris Rock stand up. Like, this is Chris Rock. This ain't the taste of goddamn Zeke. This is Chris Rock.
You see, I didn't have a problem with it having a little bit of jokes in it. I didn't have an issue with that.
Nah.
But I didn't have a problem with that.
It wasn't a problem with the jokes. It's the fact that this is Chris Rock, and are we supposed to be taking him serious or not?
Yeah,
Are we supposed to be taking him serious or not?
I think he was serious enough. I do. I really think he was serious enough. You know, it wasn't riddled with jokes. That's the thing. You know what I mean? I didn't think it was riddled with jokes, so that's why I didn't mind one or two here or there.
And see, that takes me to my next thing. Did we take Chris Rock serious as a detective? Because Chris Rock can just talk and he's funny. You start laughing. His voice, that's just him. Like, he's a funny. But as far as taking him serious as a detective, he had his moments for me. What you just said about the whole Jamaican shit, like this when I was like, oh, this Chris Rock. I'm watching Chris Rock right now. The opening scene, it was a little Chris, but I actually liked that opening scene because as soon as they got into the whole mode of them robbing, until Chris Rock started yelling and saying, "Give me all your money, give me everything," you know, at this end. Nigga, this Chris Rock. And he done, I watched the show called Fargo. He can do it as far as dramatic roles or whatever. He can do it. But yeah, it was the writing more than likely with this. And it's like, don't give this guy these certain lines because the way Chris Rock's going to deliver them, the shit going to come out funny.
I can see that.
That's all I'm saying. But it didn't take me out the movie at all. Like, I was still following the movie or whatever. But yeah, he had his moments now.
I can see that.
Did y'all take him serious as a detective?
I did.
I tried my best.
I mean, like let's talk. Like, think about it. New Jack City. We're gonna talk about that too. Where I'm like, stop, please, y'all. We know he was in New Jack City. But anyway, yeah. As far as dramatic roles and being able to pull it off, we know he can do it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Chris Rock was the problem.
Man,
if you didn't like the movie, I don't think it was Chris Rock. Will Smith would have been a problem.
I don't think Chris Rock was the problem. I think it was
I
some of the writing. Especially like when Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson was talking to each other. I was like, what kind of writing is this? Like, anyway.
Yeah, I understand the first one ended. B. Minkin. Yeah.
What's up, B. Minkin? How you doing?
Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, he had his moments. Once again, he had his moments too where I was just laughing. I'm like, nigga, this is Chris Rock. All right.
What did Samuel L. Jackson say? Let's play a game, motherfucker.
Yeah, I love that.
I was like, yeah.
All right, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, y'all taking me to deep blue sea. Like somebody about to pop out and just ask this nigga. Like, it's over. What you about to say, Biggaford?
What's that?
What was you about to say?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
What do Stephen A. Smith say? Stay off the weed. Now I'm just messing.
And I would say, hell no.
Who do we think was doing the new Jigsaw game?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah, we had a
question.
couple people.
You know what? During the middle of the movie, it gives you who it is. That's what I didn't like about this movie. I figured it out in the middle of the movie. I'm like, okay, I know it's who it is now.
Can you tell me what
So,
part you're talking about? Because it might be the same part I'm probably thinking about.
um, it was either the part where he's in the house talking with like on the phone and he has the kid. You don't see that he has a computer, but it was either that part or the part where
Oh, you don't see
his
the baby
father,
crying and stuff?
yeah, where first he takes Chris Rock's phone and then Chris Rock's father's goes missing. And then I was like, okay, I figured it out. You know what I mean? I know what's going on. The first time, I'm good. The
Oh,
first
man,
time I drove there, I never got it. You never got it? Really?
go check out our first review. We
Yeah,
definitely dive
man.
into it deep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Saw one review. But honestly, I seen them hitting towards well. This was kind of like they was doing too much as far as trying to say maybe it's Samuel L. Jackson as far as Marcus, which is Zeke's
Mhm.
daddy, making it seem like it was him.
Yeah.
I didn't honestly. I wasn't thinking about William as far as Chris Rock's partner. I really wasn't thinking about him like that, but I don't know. It still didn't give me like when they revealed him. I wasn't like, oh, it's him. I was more so like that. I was like, oh, it's him. Okay,
Mhm.
explain.
Yeah, no, I
But I
feel you.
guess I give them credit for not giving us an indication of who it was. So, well, me anyway. I didn't know who it was. I
I
knew it
had
was a
an
cop.
I
idea.
didn't know. I
Yeah, I figured it
I
out.
thought it was the dad.
Okay.
Marcus. Who's your daddy, Marcus? Huh? But shout out to Get Rich or Die Trying. All right, I gotta ask, man. Did we miss my man, John Kramer, Jigsaw?
I think
I
we're
was kind of
always missing.
invested in.
Go ahead.
I was glad not to know nothing else about his life at this point in time. So I'm gonna be honest.
Yep, that's true.
I'm gonna,
The
I'm gonna
backstory,
be
some
very
damn.
honest. I was just
I give
like,
you that.
I was glad this had nothing to do with him
With-
at all.
yeah, I
But
agree.
besides the
I agree.
fact that it was inspired by him,
Yeah, I agree.
because
Okay.
I was gonna be mad if they really tried to tie some shit to some, you know, like I don't do that, don't do that.
Hmm.
Just say it
What's
is
going
what
on,
it
Peter
is, and
Pan?
this is inspired by.
I agree.
I can see that, man. I ain't gonna front. I guess it was more so that voice getting on my nerves where I started to miss him. Cause John had that, that very
Yes,
white aura.
Hmm.
He gonna come in real smooth, explaining the rules and everything. Um, Shout out to my boy Logan. He said, "Nah, I ain't messing this up. I got to just use John's voice. I'm gonna do some copy and paste work on some computer. Like I'm gonna still use his voice." But
Hmm.
as far as Logan, yeah, I missed him a little bit. I did. I don't know if I necessarily need to see him, but I need to hear that voice and I need to see my dog. I need to see him. I missed him.
I think they should have kept the voice. That's one thing they should have kept was that voice. But then again,
I
it's
get
been
yes.
yeah.
10, what, it's been like almost 10 years, I think they said, or something like that, a little bit longer with John gone. So it would be like, oh yeah, would they remember what the voice sounded like or whatever? So I don't
And
know.
then if you're trying to separate this kind of from his whole game or whatever, you wouldn't want to use it because then people will be like, "Oh, what if it's John?" And they don't
Yeah,
want to get that indication that it was John. Like, no, nigga,
right.
he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all right. I got y'all. But I miss my boy a little bit. I did.
Yeah, his voice is just as iconic as Ghostface voice.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Ooh, I don't know. Now.
Oh, you think Ghostface is more iconic?
gonna gut you like a fish. I don't know. No good. Please come with them bars, man. I can see that though. I can see that. Like I said, John Duke kind of got the Barry White of horror voices. So yeah, I see that.
You want to play a game? Like when you hear that, you know you're screwed. You know what I mean?
I mean,
When you hear
kind
the
of.
voice,
See the way you just said it, and the way John be saying it, he's like, "Yeah, I might want to play it." He said, "Let me."
no, you don't want to
No.
play no games with John Kramer. You crazy? No.
No, but
You know?
look, the answer, you want to play a game? No, but I ain't got no choice because I'm tied up. Like, what the hell? Like, you act like you giving me a choice. If I do
You
nothing,
know?
I die.
For real.
Well, if I know it's John, I'm gonna start looking around and see what we got to do because he more than likely gonna start the timer. So I'm like, let's get started. Oh y'all, all right. Are the traps fair in Spiral, aka Sub 9?
Yeah, I actually think they were
They're
fair.
they're brutal AF though. Like
Yeah, I
your
know.
tongue, your fingers, your
Yeah.
neck. Dude, it's like you ain't gonna walk away from this, but you will survive. Damn. Damn. Cause I wanted to know exactly what they. I mean, I get we find out what they did, but like, bruh, like I wanted some details of what they
Mm-hmm.
did. Cause
Lisa.
shit,
Mm-hmm.
for you to just did,
I mean,
cut your
at the end of the
spinal
day, you
cord,
pretty much
cut,
got people
do
locked up,
what?
probably for false evidence and stuff like that. Some plethora of things they probably done.
Mm-hmm. But
The
I swear, this song franchise has so many dirty cops. Like it's not even funny, right?
Thank you. See what I'm saying?
You know
See,
what I
thank
mean?
you. That's
Yo,
what I'm
that shit
saying.
was brutal. That shit
Yeah.
was brutal.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god.
It's like
This
you're not gonna wait for the liquid to come out first. How's she supposed to try to get out of this
For
without
real.
it coming out on her
For
face?
real.
How does that work?
For real.
All right,
I don't
I
know, cause
mean,
that one don't seem like I don't know. That one
that
seemed
don't seem
like
fair. That didn't
That one
seem
no, it
fair.
didn't
don't.
seem fair. Yeah.
That didn't seem fair at all. And even old buddies right here, it's like, damn, man, the water gonna electrocute you. Like you on. He was on demon
Mm-hmm.
time. Like Jigsaw, John probably would have been like, wait, man, hold on now. Now, damn, I'd like the timer start first, but at least I give him a chance in the trap. Now these ain't looking. Wait a minute. Goddamn, William probably be like, man, you be starting your timer. You don't even let them finish talking before you start the time. You got me on that.
For real.
All right, though. Technically, I mean, they are fair. Technically, the traps are fair. You are
Mm-hmm.
kind of able to escape them, but do anybody escape? No. No.
Not even the one Zeke actually tried to save.
Nope.
All right, man. Did the backstory help the plot? Shout out to Saul franchise because the performance that the process they have to go through for the agent is really technical because I mean putting the head on and turning it around is a lot of work that goes into it. Do you see it? Yes. Put the head on backwards and turn it around. Now you're 10 years younger.
Hey man, you know why waste budget on the agent when you can just put a hat backwards?
Oh, yeah. It's
You know?
Lionsgate. We ain't about to do all that. We ain't got time for
Yeah.
that. Let's get this going. Know our plot. Know the time limit is an hour and 20 minutes. Let's go.
For real.
Keep it moving. But yes, did this backstory help the plot as far as this whole conspiracy with the cops, this whole thing with Detective Zeke and what he had to do with the cop that shot this basically innocent bystander?
Mm-hmm.
He shot a witness so he couldn't testify against
Witness.
another cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Tony. Throw a mustache on him.
I like the backstory. That was fucked up how they was close and didn't he called for backup 8 times and
Mm-hmm.
nobody came. Like that's
Right.
fucked up. But they really be like that.
Yeah,
I've
police
heard some
officers
shit.
like a
They really be like
brotherhood.
that. That
Yeah.
hmm
Mm-hmm. It's like
The
a brotherhood.
backstory
If
is
you
way
do
better
the
than
one
what
right
blue
it
over
way,
everything.
yeah.
uh the backstories that we have got from them previous Saw movies, even with John, this backstory is a lot better than those. Like, I would have kind of watched the movie on this backstory a little bit. Like, we had
Mm-hmm.
a whole little
Yeah.
cop conspiracy going on as far as
Right.
dirty cops and everything. I'm like, yeah, I watched this.
And then when Samuel Jackson went shaft on his ass, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah,
He
that's
sure did.
Little mustache on him. Yeah. All right, all right. Did we like the New Jack City reference? Help me, Scotty. They're going to kill me. Put me in a trap. It was definitely heavy-handed a little bit for me because we all know if any movie they're going to reference is going to be New Jack City, Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of his most dramatic roles, if not his most dramatic role.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tamika.
Didn't like this movie at all, really? Damn. Okay.
Oh, see, there we see Tamika. You kind of on the same page as me, just a little bit.
Hey,
It's better
I
than
didn't think it
those
was that
last two
bad. I
for
mean,
sure. Neither did I.
I
I
don't think
don't
it was that
understand it.
bad, but nobody asked for it. You
I
know what I
agree with that.
mean?
Yeah, yeah. It seemed like it was one of those, hey, let's do a Saw movie and see if we can make some money, if people still want to see it or stuff like that. But I didn't think it was horrible. Like a lot of people be shitting on this movie hard, and I'm like, no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I feel like there are way worse movies than this. This
Mm-hmm.
this wasn't a struggle to watch. I stayed awake. No, no, Tony. For some reason, my mind with the leprechaun
Oh my gosh.
with Ice T.
Man, no, 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 no.
Oh
Mac,
goodness.
I don't think
Mac,
I
Dad.
ever seen that Leprechaun movie there with Ice T. I don't think I seen it.
Oh,
I think you would, Tamika.
they should watch our review.
Definitely. Leprechaun in the hood and Leprechaun back to the
No,
hood.
no, 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 no. I ain't watching those. No way. No way.
Okay.
Okay, mm. The Sproul, aka Saw 9, felt like a thriller or horror movie.
Um, I think it had a little bit of both. Had a little bit of feel of both.
I feel like it's in that realm of Gothica. Where I don't
Mm,
know, because to me, when I think of something that's like right down the middle of thriller and horror, I always think of Gothica, because like that ghost shit be kind of scary, but then at the same time, like this, like when the twist and shit start coming, you just be like, what the fuck? I was not
mm,
expecting this. Thought this was a ghost movie.
I'll
no,
be right back, y'all. I got to some right quick.
no
But
problem.
yeah, I feel like this is like down the middle because like there are very gory moments and you know
Mm-hmm.
because they straight up show home dude body after he got hit with the subway car.
Yep. Yep.
Like damn.
And then that dude
Like
had to
what?
rip off his own fingers. You know what I mean? And it's like
Oh,
you
and
see
then the
them like,
whole peeling the skin. Oh my! I did
yeah.
not need to see them skin a human. Like that's not some shit I ever asked to be seen. Like no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it had the Saw elements, you know what I mean? It had some really good Saw elements, but I do say it had a little bit of drama, and thriller in it.
Hmm.
So I would definitely think it's a mix between both. Mm.
Yeah, because they definitely brought the drama with the whole police officer
Yeah.
conflict and them not
Right.
wanting to respect him because he told on one of the fellow police officers. And I'm like, he
Hmm.
just legit shot somebody though. Like, just was like, so you gonna like that? Like, what was the police officer that he was protecting? Was that his friend or like what? I like I said, I would like to see a movie on the backstory of all that corruption and shit.
I agree
Cause like,
because
damn.
the guy that shot him, that was Chris Rock's partner at the time. So it's like, why were you protecting that other cop? Did you have some sort of investment with him? Was he a close friend? Were you guys both dirty together? You know what I mean? Would have been a lot
Yeah,
nice to
oh,
study
maybe
some of
that's
that.
what it was. Cause
Yeah.
like if he would have testified and then they would have dug a little deeper, it might have led back to some shit that
To
he
him.
did.
Right.
Mm,
Right. So he was protecting himself as well.
yeah.
But I like that stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's why I liked this movie because I think it had a little bit of elements where it's like, okay, this is interesting. You know what I mean? Usually you see Saw movies, the cops are all dirty or Hoffman just
It
killing
be so
cops.
stereotypical.
Yeah, right. But at least now we got a reason as to why this is happening, why these cops are so dirty and stuff. So, but man, we need more than
Yo,
one good cop in these Saw movies, though.
right? Every time I watch these movies, I'm like, what city is this supposed to be?
Facts.
Like, is this like fictional USA? Or is this like I mean, because I'm assuming it's America.
Hmm.
Because I don't know, Saw just seems like it takes place in America. Like, don't ask.
Absolutely, it does.
You're like,
Absolutely,
absolutely, yes,
absolutely, yeah,
yes.
absolutely. Sadistic
Only
America.
Americans would be crap.
Facts, facts.
Like just looking at the history of American cults, like, bruh, that shit
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
damn near this, basically. But
One
yeah,
hundred percent. You ever see before he comes back? You ever see that documentary called "Don't Fuck with Cats"?
don't what?
Don't fuck with cats. The documentary.
No, no.
If you get a chance, check it out. It's this American dude, right? Came to Canada. He met this Asian dude. He was gay, and then chopped him up in a building. And the building that he chopped him up with is like right around where I used to live. And he ended up going overseas, getting caught down there. But that's why I say, like, when it comes to Americans, you guys think of the craziest things to do. Like nobody thinks about chopping up someone in an apartment and then take when he took his body down the stairs into the trash with cameras and everything. I'm like, only Americans, bro. So this movie definitely took place in America, somewhere in America, for sure. For
Damn.
sure.
Hey, them palm color people, I'm trying to tell
You know?
you.
Yeah.
Cause
I
that,
remember
yeah.
when I was growing up, I used to be scared to go to like New York, man. They'd be like, yo, we can't go to New York. I used to watch all these shows where New York was just gangsters and people getting shot for no reason. Yeah, man. I'm like, nah, I ain't going to America. I ain't going to America. You get older, you realize it's just that news propaganda crap. But at the time, no, sir.
Yep.
Goddamn, John done got my ass. All right,
Yeah.
put me in damn trap. What's Oh, Gothica is a good one, Tamika. I'm glad you brought that up. I might have to do that for Halloween.
I
That's
never
a
tried
good one.
seeing Gothica. I don't think I seen it. Oh, wait,
Holly
With,
Berry.
Gothica.
with Halle
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Berry
with
okay,
and
Holly
yeah,
Berry.
Forrest
yeah,
Yeah.
Whitaker.
yeah. You
No,
liked that?
Charles S. Dalton. It's Charles S. Dalton,
That
not
shit is.
Forrest.
Wait, you guys like that?
Yeah, I liked it. I do.
You
Yeah, I
didn't
don't
like
remember
it?
liking it. I don't remember liking it. No, I don't remember liking it. I gotta watch it
Maybe it
again,
was
but
traumatizing or something.
I right now I don't remember anything about that movie, so it would probably be something be good to watch again.
It's, I think you go back, you'll probably like it. Give it a rewatch.
Why not?
It had a little decent twist on it.
Yeah.
All right, did we like the twist ending in Spiral, aka Saw 9, better than the twist ending in Jigsaw, aka Saw 8?
I did, but I only did it is because I predicted it. You know what I mean? Like I knew right away who it was, and that kind of took away from me. But what happened to Samuel Jackson's character? Oh yeah, I like that. That was cool. I like that. That trap right
Uh,
there. I like that.
can you explain again the motivation behind him, or one of y'all, as far as them? I mean, William killing him or putting him in the trap?
Because
It was
he used to be police chief, and
right.
he's the one that were implementing some of the corruption,
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just
I
making
see
sure
about
because
it.
I'm like,
Yeah,
and he knew about it and was covering it up and all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
so okay, Chris, Zeke, why was you so upset or trying to? I understand it's your pops or
Cause
whatever,
that's
but
his, cause that's his
I get it,
father.
I get it. Of course, the big reveal of our new Jigsaw, well, copycat Jigsaw guy is William, of course, and
Hmm.
we're gonna get into some of his motivations as far as dirty cops, and basically outside of just what he's doing in this police department, he's like, shit, let's take this worldwide.
Hmm.
You know, I'm going to do something John couldn't do.
Facts. And he actually wanted. It seemed to me like he really wanted Chris Rock to be on his side. You know what I mean? Like he was
Outside,
like, "Listen,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, we can take all the cops together." You know what I mean? You're a good cop. You were the one that protected me as a little boy and stuff like that. So he didn't want anything to happen to Chris Rock's character. But at the same time,
Because
I guess the test was if you let your father die, then I know you're down with me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I like it.
cause you know the big reveal as far as the connection between William and Detective Zeke. Detective Zeke was the cop that showed up when his father was shot, as far as William, who was the witness by the dirty cop.
Hmm.
And Chris Rock, Detective Zeke, was the cop that ended up turning in that dirty cop.
Yes, that is correct.
But yeah, man, it was an interesting little twist.
Nothing about it
That
was
I,
surprising, but it was a good twist. But I wouldn't. It wasn't like I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Hmm.
that, that's what I like what you just said, Nadia. That's the twist I didn't get. And that's why I probably didn't like it, because it wasn't that one that was like, oh, like the first Saw, that damn John getting his ass up off the ground. The second Saw, Amanda, oh, she's an apprentice. Well, once again, even going into Saw 4, where it's Hoffman, he's an apprentice. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, this one did not grab me the same way those did as far as the twist ending. So yeah, that's probably another reason why I don't really like this movie like that.
Wow. No, I think maybe if they would have showed Hoffman or something, might have made it a little bit better. You know what I mean?
He
Gave us a
probably,
little, you know, even if they just showed him dead in our room or something, at least we have some closure to Hoffman because we still ain't got no freaking closure to Hoffman. Right? Same universe, not
yeah,
even mentioned. So,
we're gonna talk about that right before we get done with this. Um, I would say I do like the way that we have nothing to do with John this ending. Ain't no John
Mhm.
around, ain't no John coming out
hmm,
of nowhere. John wasn't in the back scenes running this whole thing. No, John is dead.
yeah.
This is Williams' game.
Hmm.
All right, did we want to see Detective Zeke join his partner Williams and put in dirty cops in Jigsaw game?
No, no,
No.
no, no.
I don't know. I might have been interested in seeing Zeke and Williams going and doing their thing, and I think that might have been a little interesting twist if they would have went that direction.
Yeah, it would have been interesting,
Hey,
but
shout
I
out to
didn't
Brandon
know.
Wells. I feel your disappointment. I do. Damn, the Happy Time murders. That's
Wow.
disrespect. I feel what you're
You
saying,
know?
but damn.
You
Hey, that's a
know?
mystery murder story, though.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would have mind seeing him going with Williams just to get a better twist than we got. I mean, I guess that's why. And if it would have been a whole situation where Zeke would have been like, "Go ahead and kill my daddy," I would have been like, "Oh no, damn, Zeke is like that."
Yeah.
I'll write this shit for y'all. All right, I'm just saying something that would have grabbed us would have been like, "Oh shit!" Now I want to see the next one, like we did with the original Saw franchise. Like, even if we might not have liked the movie throughout, and if that ending grabbed us, like, "Oh, I gotta see that next one." I just want to see what's gonna happen next.
I feel you. But I think I like the way it was done, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, man. Shout out to Pookie. Did Detective Williams have a point in being the Jigsaw copycat? Hell yeah. He had all the motivation.
What's them dirty cops?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Hell, if you ask me, he might have a little bit more motivation than John. I mean, I get it, your baby in that situation, but you got cancer. But nigga, you have lived your life. you up there in age a little bit at that point. Not saying that you should still just throw it all away or give up, but to put other people through misery because you got a situation, it's like, yeah, damn. William, he took his situation and turned it into kind of like a vigilante type situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm gonna take these dirty cops that's out here ruining other people's lives, and I'm gonna ruin their life. John, you were just like, fuck it at some point. Like, I'm just gonna take everybody. So we gotta give Williams a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
he
do give
definitely
him
had a
credit
point.
for that.
He had a
He
point.
had motivation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Cop came in and murdered his father for no reason. He definitely had motivation.
All right, did we care Detective Zeke's pops? Marcus died.
He seemed like a jerk.
Yeah.
A little bit, you know what I mean? A little bit. I hear that. He walked into the house and he was like, "I don't know this place, no fire." You know, yeah.
All my daddy did was go to work and come home. Okay, nigga, you not your daddy. You ain't got to do
You know,
that. You can be passionate. You know, treat your son like an actual human being instead of just
for real.
an asset.
Even the
I
way
thought
he
it was
died
fucked
was
up how he went out though.
yeah, it was. My bad, y'all. It was a little entertaining to me, but yeah, it was. It was. They didn't waste no time. Well, yes. Did we care? No. I ain't gonna front you. I didn't care. I'm sorry. I didn't care, man. I just said, let's get this on so I can see what's gonna happen at the end. Is he gonna stop him, or is he gonna do some slam a door shut and walk away like they do in all the Saw movies? Like, what's up? Give me something. But nah, I didn't care. I'm sorry, Marcus. Shout out to Samuel L. Jackson, but I didn't care. For one, I feel like we didn't get enough of his character in the movie anyway, outside of them trying to make him a suspect.
Yeah.
All right, would John have approved of this new game from Detective Matthews?
Detective Matthews?
Oh, Williams, my bad. Damn. I'm talking about I started thinking about we talking about Dirty Cops. I started thinking about him. You start thinking about Dirty Cops, I started thinking about him.
You know?
But yeah, would John have approved of this new game from Detective Williams?
Did John ever do games that had nothing to do with him?
Nope.
I don't think so. Yeah, no, he didn't.
So yeah.
He would have probably said some petty shit like, your trap was inferior to mine. And we were like, nigga, did you see my trap? Did you see
Yeah.
this? No, I put that work in. Your city's goddamn
Yeah, because I don't
Disneyland
think his
compared to
traps were
mine.
inferior, that's for sure. His traps were dangerous, you know what I mean? So
Yes. But he
he
definitely
did
was
it.
motivated. He took the
Oh yeah,
time
he
to put
did
in
his
the
research.
work.
Facts.
Nah, he wasn't approved, I don't think. And once again, that's kind of coming into my point of John might have been a little racist. Now I'm just playing, y'all. Definitely wasn't gonna recruit William, as you can see. But nah, I don't think he would approve of this. He probably would have tried to throw William in the trap himself.
Um, well, I mean, William did give them chances, right? So that's what John was always concerned about, is as long as he's not trying to murder anybody, right? You always got to give people the chance to do better, and
Yep.
I think he did that. So yeah, I think he did that.
Maybe Tony, maybe not. We're gonna have to get to him. to me. Did you let me know you get a chance? Do you think John would approve of this new game? All right, the spiral, aka Saw 9 ending, feel woke.
Why would it feel woke?
You know, the whole thing with the cop thing, and see, it's different because around the time I think when this came out, you know, we had a lot of the heavy Black Lives Matter movement going on, and situations with cops, and then this whole thing with the cops coming out, and the whole motivation behind William.
And to be honest with you, weren't they all the white cops that died?
That is true.
Because there was that one black cop there that didn't like Chris Rock. He didn't die. I don't remember him dying. So they killed all the white cops. Now that you have me thinking that way, I would say yes, but I'm still gonna say no. It's not.
I apologize. I gotta end this briefly. I gotta end this on a note right now because for one, I don't know what's going on. I'm a little under the weather right now. I got to get up out of here. If anything, though, I was about to say I will let y'all finish this off before I get out here because this was the last thing as far as did it feel woke. But I was going to ask, will this apprentice meet in the future?
Will they meet? Oh,
Yeah.
that would be interesting.
Mm.
That would be interesting.
If they want to keep it going, they might as well.
For real.
I mean, because they let Home Dude get away. Gordon's still out there. We don't know what's going on with Hoffman. And then Logan and his whole side story,
Yeah.
side quest. So,
Yeah, I would definitely be down for them to do something like that, where they all meet. I would be down for that.
but yeah, same. Now that I done watched them all, I don't
Took
know
you
if
how
I'm gonna
many
say
years
I'm
to
a.
watch them all? But you did.
I don't know if I'm gonna say I'm a soft fan, but it did give me more of an appreciation for the franchise. Cause I mean, it's not that horrible. I've watched worse movies than these Saw movies. To be
Facts.
honest.
Facts. Someone told me to watch the Terrifier movie. I tried to watch that. And I was like, oh my God, this is horrible. I can't do it.
It's which one? The first one?
The first one.
How far did you get into it?
Um, I keep falling asleep at the close to the part right after they kill the guy in the restaurant there. No, actually, I I fell asleep where he was chasing the girl through that little parking garage, and then he stabbed her
Uh,
in the leg, and then she stabbed him. Yeah, I get that. But It's just the acting is so horrible for me. Like I can't do it, man. It's bad. Like they see this clown, this crazy ass clown. Then she goes into the car and she's like, "Oh, maybe the clown slashed your tires." And the friend acts like that is the biggest stretch ever. You know what I mean? Oh my God, no, it wasn't him. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really? Yes, it was him. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they
yeah,
stuck around way too long because as soon as I
you
saw that
know,
clown, I was like, "We getting the fuck up out of here, really quick,
facts,
expeditiously." Yes.
facts. We are
Anyway,
driving that car with a flat tire just wherever we can go to get out of here, away from that clown. But yes, we are gone. No, we're not going to eat. We are leaving. Let's go.
Shout out to everybody that coming through tonight. Apologies. Your boy was a little under the weather. I don't know what was going on. I still wanted
No
to come on
worries.
here and make sure I was able to get this done. What's up?
Listen, no
What you
worries.
say?
Hopefully you feel better.
Oh, appreciate it. Outside of anything else though, that was pretty much it. Outside of me asking my regular question, where the fuck is Logan now, and where the hell is Dr. Gordon there while William is running his own game?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, last but not least, did we like the movie?
it was
I
alright.
did.
Where? Oh yeah, but now another thing about where they could possibly be at. Where would there be a bunch of abandoned warehouses? Detroit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Still somewhere in
I don't
America,
know.
like I said.
Yeah, somewhere in America.
I'm about to say, damn, we don't want to make Detroit. Shout out to
No,
Detroit.
and I'm not. No, shout out to Detroit. I'm just saying, like, what would make? Because where the fuck you gonna find all these abandoned warehouses?
Shit, to be honest, we damn sure got some down
Uh,
this way.
Not as many as they got though. This is big ass
Them abandoned
warehouses.
mall down here.
I don't know, but like, yeah, that is true. Oh, that would be crazy. Saw traps in the abandoned mall. Anyway,
Hey, I need to holler at the people that see in the hill too, since it's about to be Halloween. I might make me a little Tubi movie.
no.
Anyway, I'm dead. uh, shout out to Tamika. I ain't never really sit down and watch Terrified like that yet, Tony. I got to get to it. My kids and everybody don't watch it. They say it's good, but I got to get to it. Shout out to Perk
Man,
Mind.
I couldn't do the first one. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it.
You
Acting
ain't
was
one of those
way
people
too
that's
bad.
like, oh, I got too sick. Oh, it's so grotesque.
No, the
Oh,
acting was horrible. I couldn't take the
No,
acting.
no,
Bro.
he said he
okay.
fell asleep.
Yeah, I couldn't take the acting.
And
I'm
I'm
like,
trying to
no, I
remember,
can't
did I
do
fall asleep on it too? I know I made it through it, but did I fall asleep on it? I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot of stuff I fell asleep to. I'm just
this. I don't blame you, to be honest with you. Now, Perp did say that the second
I
one
was
is
sleep,
better,
girl.
so I'm gonna try to watch the second one. Well, I'm gonna finish the first one. I'm gonna try to finish the first one. Then I'm gonna watch the second one. But if it starts off like that, I'm just gonna be like, nah, I can't. I
No,
know it's
I
supposed to be
completely
like a
understand
B movie type of thing, but yeah, damn.
that.
You know what I mean? This is why they don't make B movies anymore because they were horrible.
All right, y'all. Once again, I appreciate y'all coming through. I was still able to pull it through. I'm telling you though, when I say I was not feeling good, good God Almighty. But this is our last Saw review before we do Saw 10, which will be October 1st, which will be on a Sunday, and that will be the start of the low key hard case. So I hope y'all are ready and prepared. Outside of that, once again, Biggaford, what you got coming up next, bro?
OC tomorrow night. Sunday will be the round table, and I think we'll be doing Danny's show on Thursday. I'm not quite sure yet, but we might be doing that one. So that's it.
Gotcha. Send that link. Definitely try to jump on there.
Oh, 100.
Outside of that, what we got coming up next? Oh, Beats and Mics Friday. I don't necessarily know if we got anything coming up before then. And of course, we don't have no more Saw movies Sunday, so we're gonna try to see what's up. But of course, Beats and Mics got a Nas Magic review I got a lot of good topics and verses, of course, for y'all again. And once again, I want to show appreciation for everybody who's been coming out and checking out the content recently in the Saw movies that we've been doing. And shout out to these two individuals who've been joining me every time for the Saw reviews. Thank you.
Absolutely. And are you gonna do a Rush Hour 2 versus Lethal Weapon 2?
I don't think so, because
No,
yeah.
because we know that it's not as good, right?
Nah, outside of the movie verses, I'm working on horror now. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the horror now.
Gotcha. Cool.
So y'all be on the lookout for that. Once again, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Also, jump over to the Biggaford channel, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to his channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Other than that, we out.
Peace.
Hey.